But there's something else happening out here in the inland part of the state. I hope you listened to my State of the State speech about this valley and its vibrancy, about its diversity of its economy as well. Look at the investments. Look at these young folks that are educating and are not leaving, but are staying and are committing themselves. The entrepreneurial spirit, it's alive and well.
I have never come to Fresno and seen this many people so committed to the idea of economic development, regional growth, equity, inclusion.
Oftentimes, we're considered, I think a lot of people feel neglected or flyover territory.
So the inland region, I mean, it's 11% of California's population and growing. It's a huge and vast and diverse and nuanced region of naturally occurring communities.
While the summit coming here, it's crucial for state officials and others to understand the challenge that the Valley has.
So by hosting these events in places like ours, you start to get our voice into the mix. And frankly, it's how we're going to achieve regions rising together, is by shining a light on parts of our state that have historically been left behind.
And so the idea for us is really to think about how do we make sure that as we are providing folks with the kinds of education that quite frankly allows them to do any number of things in the state of California. It is giving them occupational understanding that prepares them to be able to be first in line to get those jobs.
Over the last 60 years, we've seen housing production collapse as our population has grown significantly. And so we need to get back to what we used to do in California, which was to build housing as we grow and make sure we have enough housing.
1 million Californians don't have access to clean drinking water now. And too many of them are the farm working communities that I represent. And so I hope that the governor, working through the summit here today, can really institute some of the changes. How we can do groundwater recharge, how we can do more with the water that we have so that we can meet our mutual goals.
So the digital divide, of course, is prevalent not just in rural areas, it's also prevalent in urban areas. Broadband or high-speed internet throughout the state enables telehealth, closing the homework gap. In particular, critical, of course, to Census 2020, and even, of course, in the ag tech industries.
At the end of the day, there needs to be a table set in each region where people come together in good faith and earnestly work towards broader issues beyond their institutional mandate.
And it's really exciting to think about people going back to their local communities and building off of the energy that takes place here.
The California Economic Summit for the first time is coming to the Monterey Bay region. I do think that there is this momentum that's building. Now the work really starts. So I look forward to welcoming the state in the spirit of the California Economic Summit, sharing our challenges, sharing our wins, so that we can all work together to make sure that all Californians thrive.